San Diego, I like it for itself and because of what it means to me. So I grew up in Texas and I always lived there. And my life story is not taking the risk or not doing something that I really want to do and instead doing the conservative thing. I was scared to move somewhere else because I didn't know anybody here. I had no friends, no family, no acquaintance, like nothing in San Diego. But then it became really symbolic. It became the first step in my life toward me taking risk and doing things that I was afraid to do. And I came here with the intention of really experiencing San Diego in a different way, like going to local things, local events, local restaurants, knowing local musicians. So I did that. I would get the San Diego Reader and City Beat and then the newspaper, and I would flip through it constantly looking for stuff that I thought was interesting. And that's really kind of what shaped my perspective of how I want to do documentaries, was that I experienced life that way. And it was so much richer and so much more fun what you could do when you would do that, as opposed to work, home, work, home, work, home. It was crazy how different it was. I came here thinking San Diego was this. It was a place. It was the beaches. It was just trails. And then I began to realize that what I loved about San Diego was the people. Like, it was the people that made it interesting to me. I leaned toward observational style big time. Like most that I had seen, that's moving at that point, were interview-driven documentary. Where you have an interview, it could be hours long, and then you compose your story around that, and you cut back and forth between the interview and the footage. But I thought, like, you're not really documenting the experience. You're documenting the conversation about an experience. But if you document the experience, to me that was much more powerful as a viewer, from my point, to see that. The subject of my documentary right now is Tribal Baroque, which is Thoth and Leela, right? And their story is one that I really connected to. It's very personal, which is, what is it like to try and do what you're passionate about? What's it like to try and do what you love to do? To show what that experience is like, because as I was doing that myself with film, it was a really unique experience that was very different from accepting what the status quo or society gives you, which is you work, that's life. You have to work for a living, you have to work to make money. So accept that, get a job, and make money until you can have a house and a car. And so if that isn't the priority is, no, I want to do what I enjoy doing, what I love, what is that experience like? And my key thing was that it's really, really hard to do that, and you'll have some lows and downs and failures, and you're going to feel like crap, but you're going to have enormous highs that feel way higher than if you had a job that you hated. So for me, it has to be observational, because if I interview them and ask them about their experience and have them talk about it, as a viewer, I think you're just hearing what it's like, but you're not seeing what it's like. So if I want to inspire you to make that transition, to take that jump, to take that risk, I feel that it will happen if you see someone else doing it and you see the richness of that experience. But if you just hear someone talking about it, you lose a lot of that experience. But I can show you that, and you can see like the highs. If you can see, you know, when Thoth and Leela performed at the San Diego Film Awards, and how happy they were, and how that felt. Like I think that's a really powerful thing that contrasts with their lows, and that I hope someone sees that and is like, I'm gonna go for it too. I'm gonna do what I wanna do, because it's worth it, because I saw someone do it, and like they pushed through, they fought through the bad times, and it was still really great when they had their success.